Welcome back to some more high shard monoclans. We're doing the self-pairings, which means we are doing Shard Tail Queen with Implings. So we're going to have a lot of imps here, by the way. This is going to be interesting, right? So hopefully we get some damage spell starters. That's going to be very helpful. Something that triggers imps. You know, any of the imp artifacts would be great. We are going to have to be careful if we do face Diligent, though, so let's see what happens. But chumps for days will be fun. Alright, we do get Ritual Battle and March of Shields, and we do get Diligent. So these are good starters. Fledgling Imp's a good starter. Yeah, we just need, apparently, to draft a lot of spells. I guess we could take a Rationing Scales. Cheater's Hand, once again, is just annoying, so I usually don't take it. Oh man. The Merchant of Steel is on the opposite side of the banner. That's an upset there. So we... Okay, we can do this still. You see a Merchant of Steel there. We're going to take the Rationing Scales because it's going to be good to start with. Ooh, I mean, I really like a Lost Luggage, but we take the Rail Hammer because that's going to be possibly our defense going into Diligent. Now, we already have a crazy amount of imps, right? We have 4, 8, 10, 12 imps for the Shard Tail Queen, so I don't think we need more. So let's take the Yeets and go with that. Sure, spikes. What happens if I set up top? Or I set up bottom? We'll find out. Ah! Scary things. I could move this forward, which is pretty funny. 1820. We're gonna do this though. We do say goodbye to the money, which is very sad. We're just gonna set up those guys like this. We're gonna get more damage. If I do this, that's plus 20 damage. I mean, this is plus 20 damage too, so I guess we just do that. And then we go to 2 hits. I mean, not as long as it's not doing 50 damage, right? We are fine here. So we're still currently good. We do want damage spells. So I guess is it the Hornbreak or the Vent? This takes a plus 30, although that is a good welder helper. We could go all imps, which would be pretty funny. We take the welder helper. Yeah, we're going all imps. We can take a fortify. Alright, screw banner units. Now we got 2 really good Merchant of Steels. So we're going to go a banner unit now. We find horrible banner units. Which is fine. Okay, so we see -1s. That's not bad. Spell Chain on a Fortify. We have nothing to plus 10 in Pierce. That's the downside of not taking that damage spell. We are going to put a Demon Fiend into a Train Steward, though. That's kind of going to be my defense to start. We're going to -1 you, and -1 this. That gives me 2 really good -2 targets if I don't get anything else in the meantime. Alright. We are going to play bottom. We are also going to just kind of chump. Yeah. Let's 9, 18, 23, 30 damage. So that would let that live. I think we just kind of do this. We just armor up the unit up front. That's fine. Once again, I think we just do armor. That's 26. That's 25. So if we do that, yeah, we only take 5. We might as well drop the train steward, right? Could just drop. We are just going to drop this here. We're going to give you rage and might as well eat 2 imps. So we do get a little bit of damage in. Not the most. That's 38. If I... That means you're getting 1 attack in. If I do this, that's another 20. If I block here, you get another 16. If I do this, that's 30 more damage. So we're just going to load up on imps. We'll see if that's enough to not die. It is. Awesome. Rationing scales. Pulling some good things for me. Alright, we do see another one of those. I mean, more armor would be good, but I think we need the vent at this point. We'll take a fortify now. And I guess we take a horned warrior. Luckily, we're going to go back up to 50. We see Merchant of Steel gives us a multi-strike into health. That's really nice. We see an Apex Imp. So we give you multi-strike and health. We see another spell chain. We're just going to put those in the armors. Let's go ahead and intrinsic one. I could do the Horned Warrior, who... We're actually going to see what the Concealed Caverns gives us first. Consumables. This could be armor or imps. Umbra is actually usually the ones I prefer. Yeah, something like a Space Prism or the Excavated Embers. Those are both really good. Could get the 3 morsels, which would be bad, but not always. Okay. So we are getting a lot of armor right away. We'll put the multi-strike into you. We're going to trust my ability into armor generation and see if I don't regret it. Alright. This is easy. We drop this, we drop Queen, we drop you. But we forget we can't put... we can't put our units on the same floor. Right, because this is an imp. It's just going to get yeeted. So we still put you up top. That's 5, 10, plus 14... I don't know. 24, 19. I'm just going to let the queen shuffle back in for now. We are going to do our best to prevent damage. I want the big Stewie to go up top if I can. Yeah, this one. Then we double armor. Start some of this off. That's going to save me some damage for a couple of rounds. That's a scary looking floor. So we are going to imp out twice. We're going to do this, then we can move you to the front. We can imp again. Yeah, that actually works pretty well. We do take 10. We are living off the back of rationing scales, of course. It doesn't really help me to play an imp here, so we're just going to do 10 damage to that. That's going to break through in one hit anyways. This doesn't have spikes, so I'm not too worried. More armor. Just get rid of the imps. Then we play Shartail Queen and lose. Always a good idea. Alright. Yeah, we can take a Transcend Imp. Could do a Rail Beater in front of it. I don't think it's necessary. Let's take more draw. We're still very spell light for Diligent. Let's go Artifacts. Artifacts, Artifacts, Artifacts. Resonant Shard is great. There's a Steelworker. Imperialist is just going to do her things. Cool. Let's look at our dupes, by the way. So we have a dupe here and a dupe here, both of the, and then there's 2 temples. Okay, cool. And there's a temple on the last one as well. Oh, that's nice. Okay. That's a lot of damage coming up. I'm just gonna drop you center. Alright, that's 3 attacks. Let's go Rage. Rage? Just for the scaling? Now the issue is 3 attacks is some more damage coming in. But I think if I transcend him and then vent, good. We only take 16. Only 16. Ugh. This one's nice. We can imp, 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 and that's going to defend us from all 3 hits. Same thing here. Imp, imp, imp. We need to do our best to defend our health from the boss. He's going to come up doing 14 by 3, so we drop another one of these guys for a little bit of defense. We can just get rid of that Train Steward. Look at that. We drop one more imp for one more block. Look at there. Look at there. We're doing fine. More imps. We're going to take the Impressive. And the Tiresome Climb. Okay, so we're getting some spells, which is good. We're obviously going to fuse a lot of imps. We don't need quick. But we are going to visit the Concealed Caverns first. Build a card. Interesting. Let's go buff to see if I can't get... we'll do an Ascend. Space. Get more imps in there. Is this going to be worth it? No. Actually, maybe I should have just because I'm diligent. That's my mistake. Alright, we don't need any of those. We're going to re-roll. We do see the Endless, which is amazing. So we can Endless this Transcendent. There we go. -2s. Let's actually put that into a Tiresome Climb and give it Intrinsic. I do enjoy good intrinsics. We're going to put this into the Steelworker for that initial armor gain. Obviously, we don't need Train Stewards, right? We got plenty of units for fusions. We can give you a plus 25 health and a plus 20 there. I could have done a dupe and self-infuse, but I think it's better to have that initial armor at the moment, because I can get the sustain going. All right, we play U center. We can send this one up. We have that yeet. We don't want. How dare you have sweep? How am I supposed to kill that? That's okay. We'll get some rage going. That's fine. We'll save ourselves some health. All right. We do this, and then we're just going to sack you, bring you back next turn. This is the scary floor. We just play you in front. We're gonna, I guess, block for us for a little bit and play that there. Yeah. I mean, the 3 hits on this dude is going to be great. We're going to do this. That's another 9, but this is a chump, which is better. We're just going to do some damage into there. Then we can rage and transcend him. There we go. Okay. Doing pretty decent. We'll take a double summon. Very nice. We want more ways to sacrifice our imps, so we take the double important work. We don't need any dupes at the moment. Sure, extra spell slot. Sure, multi-strike on my demons. Do I want more imps? Alright, let's see what this Caverns is. Trap Shoot is good, because that is more days. Now, the dupes are both on the opposite side of Merchant and Steel, so I don't think I want the Pyrestone housing. I do think I am going to take an Imsicle, and I'm going to reroll to see what I miss. Oh, I missed the Hell's Banner, and those are 3 really good artifacts I'm missing. That's unfortunate. I wanted all of those. But we're going to get more Imps, and that's fun. At least for me. Alright, we dropped this. We are going to drop, of course, you. Give you the armor. Give you some armor. We're just going to send that up with the days. Very cool. Now I actually want to keep defending this unit for a while. If I'm lucky, I can get the discounted imp cost next turn. Well, this is a little less than ideal for a hand. We give you armor so you can survive, give you this armor, give you that armor. We're just gonna sacrifice, I guess, actually. Sacrifice again. Ooh, there's a Transcendent. Look at all that extra damage. We're just gonna daze and then do that. I've already killed half of your health. Okay, we don't want that. So we're just going to do as much damage here. This is fine. We do this, we can sacrifice here. It's the sweeper. Just fine. We're just gonna play out all of these imps because we're just gonna imp top floor next turn. Wow, another Pyre Chomper. That's pretty funny. Yeah. There's a kill. Not really hard. Might as well take out another unit and just drop the Demon Fiend one. Very cool. Who knew imps were strong? Sure, another Transcendent. More draw, please. We're gonna go this direction. We see the Horde. We say, I mean, I like that. Starting everything with 9 armor is pretty sweet. But the Sinner Salve is going to be just make Diligent less annoying. Ooh, we are going to take the Honest and hope for a good Pyre Chomper. Alright, 30 damage goes great in this. We don't really want to purge anything. Actually, we're just going to purge the vent. That's not needed. And then... Ooh, do I want a Rage Imp or a Damage Imp? I think we take... Hold on. Yeah, this is the last Caverns, so I can't get melee weakness. So we're going to take the Rage Imp. Right, that's 5 units it's pumping on the floor. And a dupe. What's a good dupe? I mean, there's plenty of good ones. This is not bad. This isn't bad. I only have 5 spots to start. Let's dupe the Daze. There we go. Imp Parade. Now I can play all my imps on my queen floor. Sure, Heaven Seal. I'm going to get damaged so quick it doesn't matter. Alright, so we drop this. We drop a chump block. We drop you. This goes up top. And we send both of these up once with the Daze. Yeah. Alright, we give this armor. We obviously drop this down here and give you some of this. Let's Implean and then sacrifice it. We're gonna get you some good damage. Good. Now that this one is nice and strong, Obviously, we just drop all of these imps out. And we can drop you up top. We're going to sacrifice this for some of that. We're just going to keep getting rid of imps. I would really like to find a Pyre Chomper at some point. Thank you, game. We're going to get rid of everything else in my deck, right? Now we just need to start stacking that for more Pyre Chomper stacks. Let's get rid of as many imps as possible. Very cool. Okay, this is a pretty good hand, right? So we can sacrifice you, play you for one more Ember, sacrifice it again, play it for one Ember. This guy's probably just going to get the kill on bottom. Gain 760 gold. Let's just send this one up, give you more attack. Yeah. So we gained a good amount of gold there, which is nice. Let's do armor. Imp. We can imp again because we have the sacrifice here. We do this and we wait for the triggers to resolve. Only 71 damage already. That's pretty funny. Alright, Queen gets the bottom floor kill, which is hilarious. We got all that money. We are going to take... I mean, battering ram's fun, but we're going to take the important work. And we can take a last stand. Alright, now we're going in with 1,700 gold. We're going to the dupe side. We're taking the Pyre remains for more health. That can be a lot of damage. Intrinsic. Let's take this with intrinsic. We're gonna just put a Queen's Impling into a Queen's Impling, because that's good damage. We are going to get the 300 shards. I'm fine with that. Don't care about either of those, honestly. Ooh, I will start with this. Now this gives me plus 120. That's not ideal. Let's make some things cheaper. Yeah. We want our imp spells free. I don't think we need the double stack. We're just going to get a lot of purges. Let's hold over one of those. Make you 2 cost. Now we're just going to start our purging. Goodbye, train stewards. You did a job. Alright, we are gaining 2 imps around, so we can remove a bunch of these Queen's Implings. We do have the dupe as well. Let's dupe. We can get 15 shards, right? I do want to break 300 because it's more fun. We could do another one of these duped because we are going to have space for 2 of them up top. Yeah, that's just going to help me propel into a kill. Alright, and we can purge one more Queen's Impling. 28 cards, not bad. This just make you do 250 damage. Let's go Diligent. We do have a good number of spell chain cards, so we can get through Diligence Consumes as needed. Yeah. We do the Space Prism here. Then we can drop this and you. We are... going to start on your days. Whoops. That's not who I wanted to get. Let's give you some armor. Okay. This is fine. We're going to give you the armor. A little bit more damage. We drop you down here. For the consume, we're going to consume this March of Shields. We're going to sack that to important work, and then we can just start going crazy downstairs. Awesome. Alright, we get rid of this. I don't have quite what I want. Yeah. I really need a Pyre Chomper. Upstairs is doing fine. We're getting that 9 armor around. Awesome. So we can do this. Now we're going to let that spell chain copy go through the deck. We drop an imp here. We want to save those two. Then we're going to sacrifice that. That gives me 2 embers still. Yeah, we can do this 2 more times. Very cool. We have a very, very strong queen down bottom. Alright, we have a Ritual of Battle. That's going to be my consume, I think. No, because then I lose both of these. Alright. We do 1 imp here. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna consume that. That's fine. Come on, Pyre Chomper! No Pyre Chomper. We'll just do that. I guess we just kind of do it like this. I don't really care that these guys are not getting their attacks in because this has days anyways. And this way more armor goes on the front. Still resolving the rage down there, that's pretty funny. Finally! Whew! Pyre Chomper, okay. Now we can really start going. I guess I could have played the Pyre Chomper as a chump up top. Doesn't matter. Now we get rid of these guys. And here comes a Diligent. Wow. Let's give you armor. We got plenty of imps we can do. Let's drop this one. And then we drop you. And then we drop this. Alright. Look at those numbers go. We sack you once to drop it again. We sack you once more. Alright, how much armor does this gain? I can't actually see. It's 165 there. That's really annoying. If I do it here, stop glowing, that's 76? Alright, so 76 armor. Or I put it here. It gives itself 76 armor, which takes all 3 hits. 20, 40, 60, 8, 16, 24, 84. So that prevents more damage. Oh, it gives 94? Man, I can't see those numbers at all. Wow. Queen gets the kill anyways. Something about having 1800 range and nearly 1000 armor gets you there. Good job, Queen. Sure, I'll start with 109 armor. Or sorry, 104. Okay. Amusing. Let's do space. Days. Drop this. Drop you. That's 18, so if I do this, that blocks 3 hits, and then we drop you. We give this a space. Okay. Queen, you're looking a little rough, and I don't think I can protect you. That's fine. We're just going to get as much of this as possible right now. Let's just rage here as well, and then sacrifice that. Alright, that's eating a 7. If I do that, it eats a 7 and a 15, you're still just going to die. It doesn't matter. So we're just going to go for as early of a kill as possible. We're already doing 2300 damage up top, right? Ooh, that guy's beefy now. Anyways, we daze. We have a good amount of Ember to play with. So we're going to drop this first, and then we drop the Transcend Imp. We do some of that action. We can drop this now. We double our rage, because that's going to get us a kill. We're going to bring you to the front. We're going to Fledgling Imp again. Now we get all 3 consumes back. Let's just throw you for 250 damage. Wow. And we get a kill. Who knew? 4 attacks on an Apex Imp with more Imps this strong. Thanks, Hef. I needed that 100 armor. Very useful. Sorry, 104 armor. Very good. Run summary. So yeah, Imp strong. I think that's safe to say. Shartail Queen, a little bit weak in the early game. Lots of Imps does help. I mean, there's some very good spells you can get with exiled Hellhorned, or Hellhorned in general, I should say. But yeah, Queen's a little bit weak in the beginning, a little bit fragile in the health. Implings can chump block and you can get the clear, but you do have trouble against the bosses. Now, rationing skills does actually help a lot with that. I had rage scaling, so I wasn't too worried because I started with the 2 ritual battles, right? So I knew I could at least force some rage scaling, which is good for the mid and late game. The early game, not the best damage with those being 3 cost. So rationing scales is really good at making sure you survive those first 3 fights, even if things come up with a lot of damage with the bosses, right? I ended in the single digit healths a couple of times those first fights, right? Took 12 damage here, then healed it back to 50. I took 45 damage here, then back to 50, 10 damage, 16 damage, and then from there, the imps kind of just took over. Apex Imp took over. Transcendence into Shartail Queen just took over, right? I think this is going to be a thing. Mono Hellhorned has a very high chance of seeing this Transcendent, just because you don't have 2 clans competing for the rare slots, right? So you kind of double your chance of seeing this as a rare card, and there's already something like 40% chance to see any given rare, if I remember right. So you cut the pool in half. You have a very high chance of seeing Transcendent with the Mono Hellhorned, which is just kind of an I win button as long as I pick some sort of other imp. But yeah, that is that run. Imps strong, imps eat shards. They like it. So thank you for watching and have fun.